Hello everybody, today I'm going to do a quick walkthrough of my portfolio, and this is my illustration portfolio. So this is work I've done in the year after I've been out of university, and also a little bit of university work mixed in it. I'd say it's probably about 90% work I've done this year, and then the other 10% is leftover work I still really like from the year I did university, so the end of last year. So I finished university last July, and this is a little bit of that work, but most of the work I've done this year, so I'll quickly talk you through it and show you page by page. So let's get started. First things first, this portfolio is a Prat Portfolio. It's what we were recommended to get at university, so that is why I got it. In retrospect, if I was buying another one right now, I probably wouldn't want a leather one, so that is the only downside. But apart from that, it is a strong and sturdy portfolio, and I'm not going to get rid of it. I'm going to be keeping it for as long as it lasts because it does me good. And it also, I've lugged it around New York, I've lugged it around London, I've lugged it around Brighton, I've carried it on trains, planes, everything, and it has stayed intact and it's kept the work nicely protected. And I buy the sleeves that are meant for the portfolio. I think they're the matte ones. I'm not sure, but I get them from Art UK and I got them online. So the portfolio for the price is not bad for the quality you get, and it protects the work, and I think works quite nicely. I don't think you need anything too fancy. I think this does the job. Okay, so the first page of my portfolio is a little open page. I just put this first image as an Italy post I recently did, which I think kind of grabs attention, and I put my contact info there just as a nice little starter. The second page is all food related. So when I organised this portfolio, I kind of did it in parts, so I try and put things together which either go nicely colour-wise or they're related topics. Also, if something's landscape or portrait, I will also put that together, but you'll see that as I go on. So yeah, these were some food illustrations I did, and these next ones are some packaging. This packaging was part of a university project. It was part of a YCN competition, I think, but I quite liked the design and I really enjoyed the playful aspect of it, so that's why that is included. And the Greenhill poster was a YCN entry. Also, these two pieces are new ones I did. The print of the pool is just a graphic print I created to add to my portfolio, and the other one is an illustration I did for Scouting magazine. And the next page is some graphic shoe prints. Again, I've created quite a lot of work specifically targeted for my portfolio because I'm all for creating work that you want to go into. So if there's something I really enjoy doing, then why not make it, because then it might encourage people to commission it. And this next page is for Fujitsu. It was for an online article on business books, and the following ones are food illustrations. So these ones I did as a personal project as Christmases around the world. So there's England, Mexico and Australia, and they were really fun. I love food illustration and I'm trying to push it, but I'm not sure my style quite links to it enough. These are some editorial illustrations I've done, and the palettes are slightly different because this year I've really worked on brightening my colour palette, so I think it is quite obvious what is slightly older work and what is newer work. These were some editorials for Square Mile magazine. This illustration is again just for the portfolios. This was a one for a publishing publishing. It's for school book, and then there's also an editorial alongside it. These two go quite nicely colour-wise, and that's why I put them together. One's a poster and one's also just a print. I was initially a poster, but I took the info out of it as recommended to me, because then clients can look at it and they can see it as a book cover or a poster, and they're not specified. This one here is a map illustration, and the other page is the graphics that are part of the map. So you can see them being included, like the little wine bottles, and I just put them on a separate page because I quite liked them. So sometimes it's nice just to pick bits out and show them clearer so people actually see them, because otherwise they might get hidden away. These are some more editorials. I've done a lot of editorial work and I really enjoy it actually. I like pushing myself to time deadlines, so it works quite well for me. And these are some, again, you can see with the colour palette it's older work, it's from last year, but I still quite like them as publishing examples. Here's another packaging one put in. Again, this layout might change quite a bit. I have relayed this out by putting new work in, so it's probably going to get rejigged, but this is what it works for now. These are also some posters, but I used to have logos in them, and I took the logos out because then again people can see them as book covers, they can see them as adverts, and it allows people to see it as they want to see it. And here's another poster I've done, and another illustration, The Girl by the Sea, is just a personal print I did just to try and make some more book cover-esque illustrations for my portfolio. And this final one is an editorial that I quite like because I like the colours and the simplicity of it. I just think it works quite nicely as a finale. And there we go. That is my portfolio that I'm currently using. Now next I'm just going to quickly run through why I chose the portfolio, how I carry it around, and a few other little bits and bobs. So I just thought I would really quickly show you the bag I carry my portfolio around, because obviously when you have a print portfolio you kind of lug it back and forth, so quite good to have a sturdy bag. This is a MacPack bag. Ignore the dust, it gets kept in the corner of my room and I have been using it a lot for new designers and it has been stored in not nice places. So that's why it's dusty, it will get cleaned. It has got a little rip in it, I'm not sure how that happened, but overall the bag is pretty good. It's sturdy, it's waterproof, and this isn't an advert, I just really like this bag. It also has enough space to store like some sketchbooks in, some notebooks, and yeah, it's quite heavy though, that's the downside, but it keeps stuff well protected and you can lug other stuff in there too. These are some tear sheets, they're old, which is why they're a bit screwed up, but I thought it'd be good to show them because I like to have tear sheets with a few bigger pieces of work which I can give to people if they particularly like it, because I find if they do want to remember you, then it's quite nice to have bigger pieces of your work so they can see a few bits and bobs that you've done. Okay, so that is it. This is my portfolio that I'm using at the moment. It's ever changing, and like I said, because it's recently been refreshed, I will probably change the layout up a little bit, but I'm quite happy with the work that's in this at the moment, but I'm going to keep evolving it. And this is the same style, like the same folder that I used at the end of university. This is not one that I used for like applying for university, that was completely different. This is what I use like to get my commercial work and to show people what I do. But I am thinking of doing another little video on work I did on my portfolio for university, because I did a foundation year and I studied BA illustration, so my portfolio for those were so different. Obviously it has to involve a bit of everything, and I'm not happy with the work at all, but I thought it might be quite a fun little video, so that could be coming. If you'd like that, please let me know. And yeah, that is all. Don't know what else to say. So thank you so much for watching the whole video, and I hope you liked my work, and if you do, you can check out my website and Instagram. But thank you so much, and I shall speak to you soon, or see you soon. Yes, okay. Bye bye.